What's up, y'all? Welcome to DMac Pods. This is episode, I want to say 6. But yeah, I'm here joined by the president of Iron Spikes, Gabe. He is the recipient of the TAMU Community Engagement Award in 2024. And he was the service director of Iron Spikes last year as well. So welcome to the podcast, Gabe.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so I want to actually dive in straight into stuff about Spikes.
Okay.
So you have been elected, or you were elected as president. And in my opinion, and all of my time in being in Spikes, I think this is the most, or the best ran semester we've had so far. Although I've loved our previous staff, not a shot at them, but y'all have been doing an amazing job. And so I just wanted to kind of get some insight on what does it take to be a president? What does it all entitle? Like how many hours do you spend a week on managing things and whatnot?
So going back to the well-run semester, so I've seen it the past couple of years to see how to do it, how maybe there have been shortfalls. So I spent a lot of time over the summer to really plan out the semester, get the calendar solidified so that we wouldn't run into many issues. And if we did, we had some countermeasures, which was really, really nice. So any issues that we have encountered so far have been solved pretty quickly. So that's been great. In terms of like hours in a week, on like a heavy week with a few events, it's like an hour or two a day. Pretty solid hour or two a day. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but a lot of it's just a reminder to some of our officers of, hey man, do you have everything set? Is everything good to go? And if not, we'll figure it out. But normally, I haven't run into a scenario this semester where I ask the question and they say, no, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
So the team has been spectacular.
Yeah.
So like this is probably the best group of officers we've had since I've been in Spikes. So fall 21. I'm gonna age myself a little bit right there. Which is brutal. But since fall 21, I think this is the best officer group, or at least the most motivated officer group, for sure.
Yeah. No, I think everyone's like a stud at what they do. Really good job, really good execution. So what's one event that Spikes has lined up this semester that you are really looking forward to?
It's brutal because our golf tournament got shot, which is really unfortunate. I was looking forward to that. We have an Olympics tomorrow, which is spectacular, and we won't go into further events or information on that. But that's not my favorite.
Probably would have been golf, right?
It probably would have been golf.
Yeah.
Or Olympics, but we can't go into Olympics.
Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, I mean, most of the viewers are Spikes, so they do. But we host a fundraising tournament for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Brazos Valley, and the golf tournament was a fundraiser that we had planned, and it got pushed back, or it's kind of to be determined at the time. But
I got you on that. There was issues between the course, and there's a contractor fixing holes on the course, and there's a mix-up, and it got pushed back a couple months. Therefore, it ran into our date. So we had contact with the course, and it'll be pushed back to the next semester. But in reality, one of the most fun events is our upcoming car wash.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be a blast. I mean, we always do it with AZ Kai. Shout out AZ Kai. They always show out, and our guys always bring the energy, and it's always a great time.
Can't wait to see Crombie.
Yeah, it's at Sev Checks. It's $5 a car wash. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, so if y'all are in town, or if you're someone who's not in Spikes but listening, pull up to the car wash.
Come swing by.
Yeah, I'll be there shirtless in a Speedo. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do all that, but you'll get your $5 worth from me. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, that's fine. We can move on.
Yeah. So Gabe, did you think you were going to be president of Spikes when you first joined? Like, was that something you had planned, or was that just something that kind of fell in your lap?
Originally, I did not plan on being president. I didn't. I was just like, I'm gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. This is social. It was a very different culture. back then, and it was just where you get drunk 24/7, have a good time, and then maybe service a little bit on the side. But then it's changed to a little more balance of like a 60-40 social service, which is great. Very okay with that. There was a few of the older actors at the time that like had broached the topic to me about, hey man, you should be an officer in the org. You should probably look into that. It'd be a great opportunity for you, and I think the organization would benefit from it. So sophomore year, I actually couldn't make it to the elections, but I was going to run to be our service director, and never couldn't make it. Wasn't in town. Really unfortunate. Didn't send in any apps or like that was tough, but that was fine. That's when I actually joined Big Brothers Big Sisters, so that was good. And then junior year, decided, hey, I think I can make a change. I think a decent group of guys. Let's try to do something. So did the service director. I think it was the role that suited me the best. I think some of the guys could agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, you got the award to prove it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the award, the bowl. I use the bowl to store my ring and keys and wallet now, so it's
really
being put to good use.
We'll try and put a picture of the bowl right here.
Yeah, a beautiful bowl. It is the smallest bowl in the world. So just for y'all, there was 32 awards given out. I was the only student to win an award, and everybody got plaques. Really nice logos, really nice everything. And there was another staff member that won a community service award, and they got an actual big bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got like a tiny little bowl. I'll send a picture. We could put it up. It's really funny, but it has my name engraved.
Hey, so, that's all you need, right? Big bowl guy.
Big bowl guy. Oh my. But
it's the Super Bowl.
Oh. The opposite of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you got to eat some cereal out of that one.
I can.
Really?
No.
It's a wooden bowl, right?
It'd be a very small bowl of cereal, which is brutal. It's tough.
It's the meal of champions.
It's the most boring meal of the day.
Yeah.
As they say. But going back, I decided my junior year while I was being the service director that now that I have enough information or experience, I could actually make a change. I see how I had a vision of how I wanted the org to look, and I knew that I could actually do it with enough time, and especially over the summer. Like we spent, at least it was, I probably spent more time over the summer than I do now working on spike stuffs, which is just a testament to how much time. I mean, I was like during internship working on spike stuff, but it's fine. Just brainstorming. I was actually doing work, I swear.
During the lunch breaks, right?
Yeah, only during lunch.
Only
breaks.
during lunch breaks.
Not during actual hours. Never. Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was saying, but
you're on the topic of planning.
Yeah, I was on the topic of planning. So I had a vision of how I wanted the org to do it, or to be formed, and this is pretty much how I thought, or how I envisioned it, which is really, really nice. I'm glad it actually turned out the way it did. The largest we've ever been.
Yeah.
For Michael Latano, this is the most Big Brothers we've ever had at 16, which is good.
I'm one.
There you go.
Yep.
Love it. I don't know. It's just the quality of guys is.
Yeah.
I during the interview process, it was very tough to pick from. Like, we had a few that were just good to go. Yeah, absolute stud. But then there was like a middle part where everybody was almost equal, to where it was just like almost a flip of a coin. Like I said, it was actually a flip of a coin. It was like a vote. But, and we don't have to include that if we don't want to. But it was just great guys all around. It was really hard to just say.
Really good class. Really good class.
So shout out the rookies.
Are they better than our class? My class, at least. We had a great class.
What semester were you?
I was last fall. I was the class for the longest time.
Oh my gosh, you were. Oh, was that the Roshan Rashad?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That class was good. We'll see. We still have like half this semester left.
That's true.
So we'll see how this rookie class shapes out. Well, I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I think this semester's might be better.
Maybe.
And that's coming from a guy from last fall. But it's just they have so many studs. Like I had 3 on last week or Friday. They're pretty sick. So here's a question that I wanted to ask. So
Okay.
where was the org when you got it, and where do you plan to leave it? Like, so at the end of spring, once you graduate, what's it gonna look like?
So when I got it like this past semester.
Yeah,
Okay.
like if you know any stats or just how it was in general and how you're gonna transform it.
So we had 109 guys. That's in actives and inactives going into the semester. We have 32 rookies. 32 rookies. We've. I don't want to. I just know that the graduation. A lot of people are going to graduate at the end of this semester and next semester. So taking on this large class of 32, which is usually our normal size, I mean, it was great decision. Very happy we did that. But I would like to stay around 120, 125 guys because we used to pitch like 2 years back. We used to pitch, hey, we're a small knit group of guys. We all know everybody. Which I still know everybody, still know everybody's names.
Yeah.
Still getting used to the rookies. We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Promise. But I don't want to go over the 125 mark. Like right now is probably the biggest we'll ever be in the grand scheme of things. I don't know if we'll ever get bigger. We might, maybe not. Maybe when I'm not around, we might. But I plan to leave it around 120 guys. And just try to pick out the most quality group as we can. And since we're actually talking about quality, I'm very hopeful for the leadership going forward, just from the sheer motivation that the rookies have right now.
Yeah.
I know if a lot of them want to be leaders, so probably Dresch will maybe run for something come spring, which I have no doubt about that. Mr. Lawyer Man. So I'm not exactly worried about the future. I'm just praying we don't get stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah,
it's not hard.
Yeah, it isn't.
Well, I'll take that back. It's hard to stay on the straight and narrow if you don't. If your priorities lie in a certain pattern, meaning like if you.
It's the culture.
I don't know how else to say it, but it's a culture.
It's definitely it's like how Elko came into A&M and changed the culture. You know,
changed practices to 8 a.m. Therefore, we were ready for the 11 a game.
Yep,
which is nice. Love that stat,
dude. At that game, that was amazing. 41 to 10. 41 to 10.
So great. I was so happy. And it was 24-0 going in the second half, right? I turned to Maddox, so I'm like, there's no way we win this game. Like, there's no way. They're like, we're gonna find a way to lose. That's the A&M way.
Yeah.
And then we pulled that out, and I was in awe.
Yeah.
No idea.
No, I remember the moment because I was in the same spot as you. Like, we're gonna find a way to choke. And then at halftime, I went to go say hi to my uncle because he was like, we're first deck on like the left corner. They're on the right corner. Because my grandpa was a professor here, so they get like super nice tickets. But I went to go say hi, whatever. At the end of halftime, we walked back. And when I got back in my seat, it was 31-0. And I was like, yo, what happened? It just started. It was like in the first 30 seconds, we had a 75-yard run touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, dude.
I missed it.
I did, too. I went to the bathroom at that time. Like, I went to go see parents, like, at second quarter, got food, was going back to my seat, and all I hear is the uproar. Basically the same exact story. And I was like, are you kidding me? The worst time to go to not be in your seat. But
Well, no, I thought it was a pleasant surprise, because I was like, oh, we're gonna find a way to choke, and then it's like, wait,
yeah.
did we score before half? Like what happened? It's like
Yeah.
14:40 left, and they're like, nah, we just scored on the first play, and I was like,
I don't know how he goes. He goes untouched for 20 yards, and then the safety in the middle third puts an arm on him. That is it. That's a busted everything. How do you mess up that badly?
yeah. So I saw on, so I have like people who come on fill out like a form so I could ask them questions,
Oh no.
and fantasy football is a big one. Have you seen the stuff about college fantasy football?
I have not. Please tell me more. What?
I think Yahoo did it like for the first, because NIL is like, how everyone's coming back, like EA Sports is finally making games again.
Yeah.
I think because of that, fantasy football is allowed to come to college sports, and so I think Yahoo's doing like their experimental first year.
That would be so cool. The drafts would be so hard because you could get like a bum that plays in the MAC and he just goes off. You could also get like Ashton Gianti, which
That would be insane.
Generational. I don't know if.
Do you think he keeps it up?
No, I don't know. Maybe if he stays healthy, he's gonna win Heisman.
Yeah.
Like, it's either him or Travis Hunter. There's no. I don't. I'm not with it with the Ryan Williams hype. Like I know.
I don't
he's
think
nice.
I don't think he's even in the conversation for Heisman.
I bet he's like top 10. Like I bet he's there.
Maybe.
Just,
Yeah.
If he keeps producing the way he has, then yeah, he will be probably top 5. But you have a two-way in Travis, and then you have Ashton that's putting up unreal numbers.
Yeah, Travis is an unreal like
just talent.
prospect, and then Jonty's just an unreal human.
They're both. I mean,
the
both
balance.
are unreal humans. Like it's you play both sides of the ball in college football. Like it's unreal. Like he's just as good as a corner as he is a receiver. I think he's better as a corner. I think he's going to go to the league as a corner. He'll probably get drafted. He probably gets drafted first round.
Oh, for sure. Travis Hunter's getting
Probably
drafted
top,
first round.
Probably top like 15.
Yeah, I can see it.
Like a couple O linemen are going to take in, like D linemen. Oh yeah, that's about right.
I'm surprised that this Heisman running, there's like no real QB name being thrown out. Like I haven't really heard of any QB. Like I mean, Jalen Milroe, but like
that's it.
Like, I mean, he's not even really in the running. He's okay.
No, he's there. He's put up like numbies. Like he's gonna be there at the end of the year. He's gonna
Quinn
be there. He's
Ewers.
probably gonna be like 4. Ewers is out. He just torn. Oh, was it torn labrum? I think.
Wait, how long is he out for? Do you know?
Oh, that might have been a while ago because he played this past week, but he's not playing against OU. So I think that's just happened. So I think he's out.
Arch Manning against.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that might be good for us.
I mean, both are. You have a 1A and 1B at quarterback. That situation can't get any better. Like we're in that with Marcel and Connor. You have that 1A, 1B, but I think their 1A, 1B is a little better.
Yeah. So who do you think we go with going forward?
Oh,
Connor or Marcel?
I know Elko's going to do Connor. He's a big Wiggy fan. Like during press conferences, like he called out.
He dropped the F-bomb.
You better. Oh, what did he say? He said he basically called out all the people who were like dogging on Connor.
Yeah.
So him saying that, I think that's just you show confidence in your QB1, and that's probably who you're going to go with forward. Because I mean, Connor didn't look like he was missing a beat, going through reads fine. Scrambled when he needed to, and when he scrambled, he didn't show like he was scared. Which
he needs
big.
to slide.
Yeah, he does need to slide. Marcel needs to slide. Marcel is really bad at it. He cannot. Like I'm afraid with you're 6'3", 180. You're like a stick. Slide, please. Same with Wiggy. You played baseball all your life.
Yeah.
You know how to slide. Come on. Yeah. But I think we go with the senior talent. I think we go Wiggy. Even though I love Marcel as a dual threat, he probably fits Colin Klein's offense a little better.
Yeah.
A lot better, actually. just because it's run and gun.
I don't know. Connor looked good,
I mean, he looks
and
great.
Klein's offense. I think it was like first like 7 of the 9 drives we scored.
Oh yeah, we scored a touchdown, or it was. Did we kick a field? Yeah, we kicked a field goal on like the second drive. I think it was 10-0 at a point.
Yeah, no, but
We scored.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I know. Yeah, I agree. I did see that. That's nuts. I don't know if that happens again. That's just a generational blowout. Like that's what we did to Mississippi State last year at home when we won like 51-10. That was bad.
You think we're gonna kill him?
Oh,
at
their place. Yeah. Last time we were at this place, we lost. We got blown out last time.
But we also didn't win a road game for like 3 years until this year. So
yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
They're also horrible. They're
yeah.
really
Didn't they lose
bad.
to
Toledo? Toledo.
They got killed, right?
They got embarrassed. It was at home too. They got embarrassed at home. I don't know how do you do that? Spend a little NIL. Spend a little NIL money. Come on.
They paid Toledo to come to their house.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They get beat. That's brutal. That's basically what we did to App State.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have brought that up. That's bad.
Yeah. We've had our lows. We've had our lows.
Yeah, but now we're at high. Dude, there's no way we keep this up. There's no way.
Dude, I just hope we don't get ahead of ourselves because I feel like we might take like a loss. Like I feel like we could beat like a LSU and then lose to Auburn.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what's
and
happening.
Auburn's like a bad team right now. So it'd be like we're like, oh, we can make the playoffs or like we can go 11-1. We're looking real nice, right? And then we just lose to like a very mid team.
No, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm calling it right now. I think it's going to be either South Carolina or Auburn.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Really?
Not 100%, 95%.
Oh no, Auburn's pretty bad.
Yeah.
South Carolina,
they're okay. They got smacked by Ole Miss, but they also took it to Kentucky. Question mark maybe. I think no, they did fine.
They had a
most mediocre of the mediocre teams in the SEC. I think South Carolina is up there, like the best mediocre team.
Best mediocre.
Or okay, well,
would you put them above Vandy right now?
Vandy on top. Vandy's number 1 for sure. Like
that's crazy.
No, it's not. It's all a joke.
No. I'm saying the game itself. This was like people are saying one of the best weeks in college football of all time.
It was. Oh, of all time? I have no idea. Of this year, 100%. I know
one of them. Not the best, but one of them.
So far?
Like of all time, I'm saying.
Oh yeah. That's fine. I was just saying of this year.
Yeah. It's the best for sure.
Of all time? Yeah. There's no way. I have no idea.
Yeah, I remember looking at the schedule this week, and I was like, dude, the games suck. I was like, besides Missouri and A&M, I don't even think there's like another ranked matchup.
No, we were the only one.
I was like, dang, this is a bad week for college football, and then I'd put on the games and
all upsets.
Oh,
I'm so happy about the Minnesota upset because they were close against Michigan. Whenever they played Michigan, they lost by a tutty, and then they beat the brakes off of USC, which is big.
Yeah.
So USC's frauds.
You Minnesota fan?
No, I'm a Michigan State fan. We're at a low point, which is really brutal. We were gonna talk about Auburn. I was like, Peyton Thorne, you just took away 2 years of Michigan State football from us because he's horrible. He came from Michigan State.
Yeah, he's dog water.
Yeah, but the guys around him are not spectacular either. Yeah. So, but
no, they got a great wide receiver core.
Oh, they do. What is it, Coleman? Some Coleman, right?
They have like I think all 3 receivers are 5 stars because I remember looking at like the recruiting profile and I was like, why are all these receivers going to Auburn? There's no one to throw them the ball.
If that's true, then I am so wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure they have like a stack like starting 3 wide receivers and a running back. Like it was like
so how are they? So Peyton must be horrible. And who's behind? They don't have anybody behind them.
Yeah, no.
Oh, they had the Sanders kid, or at least last year they had the Sanders kid that played at OK State for a while. Then he transferred. I don't think I'm spreading misinformation right there, but I'm pretty sure
Sanders.
Ball knowledge is there. He was like, you can probably look at the name. Like you would probably look up.
I remember.
State
I remember Mike Gundy. His son played for him and then transferred. Imagine transferring from your dad.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, Spencer Stan. Oh no, he went to Ole Miss. Yeah, spreading misinformation out there to y'all.
Wait. So you're a Michigan State fan, right?
Unfortunately.
Have you seen the video of the guy taking a picture with the Oregon Ducks?
Yeah, that's one way to get to the transfer portal.
That's crazy. I saw that.
That's tough.
I saw that this morning. I was like scrolling. I was like, the caption was literally like, quickest way to the transfer portal.
Yeah,
and
100%.
he's flicking up with the whole. Or I think there's more
100%.
behind that story though. I think he went to Oregon last year, transferred to Michigan State.
That would make sense.
And I think because they were taking a picture with the Michigan State DB coach, who was at Oregon last year. I think that's what I was. That's what
I know. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
I said. That's what they said in the comments. But yeah,
I know a lot of we got the Oregon State head coach, and then we got like 30%, not 30%, like 20% of the Oregon State players transferred as well to Michigan State. So we had a Oregon State light over at MSU. So it might be Oregon. It might be. I thought it was Oregon State. So
well, I mean that's
maybe,
the only reason I'd see the coach taking a picture with the
which
the
makes
Ducks.
sense. Which makes sense. That does make sense.
But you can always the comments take with a grain of salt, dude.
Oh, 100%. You're talking about.
I saw one where it was like Nick Saban's daughter is coaching or something, and the girl was like really hot, but it wasn't Nick Saban's daughter. People in the comments confirmed, but the TikTok itself was like, oh, it was like clickbait, but
Oh yeah.
it was hilarious to watch.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea what that was.
Yeah, I think it was a knock. No, someone's spreading propaganda. We're fine.
Like how we're just door peeking right now.
I have no idea what's going on.
Nah, we're fine. I have this reserve, so
Yeah, we should be good. Yeah. All right. Well,
you got people to arrest you here?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So what's your plans after college?
Okay. So I'm in a commercial banking program at Mays with JMO as well, and the route that we're on right now is currently you do a little bit of credit analysis. You go and learn everything about credit for 2-3 years at a bank, and then you become a lender at a bank, just giving out loans to either small businesses if you're commercial.
Yeah, give me a loan.
You could probably. I don't know if we do personal loans. We would do.
No, for my business.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah, we could do that.
Small business loan right there.
No, that's actually very doable. It just depends on where you go. I mean, if you need $100,000 loan, we can do that.
I got 1,000 for Microsoft and Amazon recently.
A loan?
Or a grant.
Oh, a grant? That's sick.
Yeah, so I don't got to pay back.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a dub.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
Yeah,
I know.
that's the plan afterwards. So it's probably gonna stay in Texas, probably in the big three, either Austin, Dallas, Houston. Probably gonna be working at a bank. So
Which city would you like?
unfortunately, that's not a one-person decision now. That is a two-person decision.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean the girlfriend, so she has a lot of say in where we go. But I think it's gonna be ending up Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, which is
That's
brutal.
that's a settled down city.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's the
I guess
plan.
so.
Houston's a little raggedy, but it's home to me, so I love it.
I'm a Houston guy too.
I know, you're League City. I'm in Cypress.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're like an hour away in the same city, which is nuts. But, yeah, girlfriend like Houston. But if work takes us there, then I'm going to the H.
Would you prefer the H over the other two? You can tell me off camera. If you
I
don't.
would like to. Yeah. If I could stay, I could stay in Houston. I would. That'd be nice. Probably would stay out in the suburbs though, or like West U area, which is pretty nice. It's like living in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Good spot to actually settle down.
West U.
It's south of River Oaks.
Okay.
So like 610 and 59.
Okay. Really? That's inner Houston, right? That's like inner.
No, that's right. Yeah, so it's 610, 59, just south of 610. It's on the south side of 610. So it's not. So yeah, it's on the inner side
Yeah.
or inner part of Houston-ish, because it's technically outside the inner loop, but
Yeah.
it's right there.
Dude, so I had to drive through Houston like my whole summer for internship. It sucked because I had to go from League City to George Bush Airport pretty much, because that's where the vehicle processing center was.
Just lived on 45.
Well, 45 to like 59, and then the 610, and then the Hardy toll. So I'd have to like, I'd go straight through the middle. But I remember one time we did a service event for kids meals, and I went like on the West Houston, dude, like where the finance district is, dude. That like road, I don't know what it's called. It's so nice.
You're talking about, we talking about I-10?
Maybe I don't.
There's an energy corridor. That might be what you're talking about, and that's not I-10.
I thought it was a finance corridor, no?
I don't think it's not finance.
It's like where Amagi is. And
oh, so that's 60. That's the Galleria.
Yeah.
That is, but yeah, that's basically
it's
like
like
a second downtown. It's huge.
Like the road, I think, is like kind of caved in. It's got like marble like walls almost.
Oh, what?
Dude, it was crazy. I was like, this is not the Houston I know.
Yeah, certain parts are really, really nice, and I mean, you just gotta find those parts. It's like Royal Oaks is really nice. It's just kind of far away. It's like 8 and like Westheimer.
Yeah.
So I'm not going on east side of Houston. That's a
shout out Westheimer.
Shout out Westheimer.
I only know it from a Don Toliver song. That's how I learned about it.
Oh my gosh, I thought you actually. Never mind. That's funny. What song?
It's called like something on Westheimer. It's in the title.
Okay.
And then when I went to Galleria, it was on Westheimer as well. So I was like, oh, this makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah, he's probably singing about the Galleria.
It can't be the Westheimer.
Are we doing like a Houston propaganda segment right now?
Yeah, probably. Pretty much.
You're gonna show this to your girlfriend and be like, oh, look what this guy has to say.
Look at all the good reasons. Come on. This guy, he talked about it in his song. Yeah. Please.
Dallas has its charms though too. So
I mean, it's just nicer and a little bit cleaner. I will never ever be a Mavs or Rangers fans.
Cowboys.
I can't do it. Cowboys suck. I don't care about that. Y'all won last night. I was praying on your downfall.
Dude, my family is a Steelers family.
Oh. It's tough.
Like my license plate is a Steelers license plate. Last night, I didn't even watch the game. I just I went to bed early, but I was like doing homework and other stuff. But I felt something deep down in my heart like just churn, and it was probably the Steelers loss.
Yeah, that's just Tolbert catching it with 20 seconds left. That's a
Steelers loss though.
That is a Steelers loss. Your defense plays great. Causes 3 turnovers. Dak had 2 picks and a fumble. And you get that.
Did you know Dak played at Mississippi State?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
What? He balled out.
Apparently he had like one of the greatest seasons of all time. He led them to number 1 or something, right?
I don't know about that. I knew Mississippi State was number 1 sometime in the last decade.
Yeah. That was Dak Prescott.
Yeah. I knew he played there. I didn't know that.
I didn't know they were number 1 at one point.
We got to increase the ball knowledge.
My ball knowledge is only around Aggie football.
Is it really?
I listen to 2 hours worth of like Aggie football podcasts.
Oh my gosh! So it's like Ryan Braun or Browninger or something like that. Do you listen to Texags?
Yeah, I listen to Texags a little. Mostly, I listen to Locked On Aggies.
Oh, okay.
He's a pretty good host.
Yeah,
he's really good.
Gotcha.
I like him. And then Josh Pate always.
Oh yeah.
Does some stuff on us. I watched something he posted this morning, talking about how the Aggies dog walked.
Yeah.
Missouri, but
I think I watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like a 9-minute clip, but one thing he was telling A&M fans, he's like, don't get your hopes up. 'Cause he's like,
oh, that's what I'm saying.
He's like, I was reading or I was hearing like in the stadium, like, oh, we can go into the Texas game with one loss, and he's like, guys, don't do that. He's like, y'all saw how many teams got ruined this week. He's like, don't get your hopes up. It's a crazy season.
We just see no injuries. We're praying on no injuries. And if we had Ruben, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, if we had Ruben Owens, we would be so much better. You have Amari Daniels, you're a 5-star. Like what was it, 2A, 2B with Moss as your clear one. Like
Dude.
It's a dynamic duo.
Well, what I heard, like in the off season, it was supposed to be Owens was like 1A, and then Moss was 1B.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was gonna be like a I want to say like a 40-40-20 split between the three, and Amari's like 3, but it was 1A, 1B,
Yeah, okay.
Le'Veon Moss.
Yeah.
I think Ruben Owens actually was projected to get more touches.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he could be a 3-down back. I didn't know that. But based on like just pure, you could literally relate this to the Steelers with Najee being your first and second down back, and then Jalen's your third.
Yeah.
And you need like a screen or a HB draw. Like that's what I thought. Like Moss would have the Najee build. I think he's better than Najee. I think Najee sucks. Sorry, he's on the fantasy team, but I'm praying on his not downfall. I need him to score points. He didn't score points last night. He got like 9.7. He needs to get better than that. But I compared it to that. I mean, it's pretty similar, except, yeah, the Ruben Moss is pretty good. It's beautiful. Oh, you can literally do like Spiller A-Chain.
yeah.
It's literally that. So,
But yeah, Moss. I don't know. I think seeing how Moss is playing now, I think it was like, I don't want to say any kind of injury is a blessing in disguise.
no,
I'm not that, but like, I think Moss wouldn't have had the opportunity to shine as he has this year. He's leading the SEC in rushing.
Yeah.
Do you think Owens could have done the same?
Probably. If our O-line is played the same way, I think there's a chance.
Dude.
I don't know how likely it is because Moss it's just a different build.
Yeah.
It also like his yak yards after carry probably is nuts because I bet he gets touched. Line of scrimmage, and then he's just big and strong enough to get like another 3 yards.
Yeah.
I don't know if Owens could have done that, but obviously we will never know. I guess we'll find out next season. But that's a year away.
I think the biggest things like that we changed in the transfer portal, which were huge, secondary,
Yeah.
O-line. That dude, secondaries looked really good. Willie's he's been going on a crazy tear, and Tyreek Chappelle's out, right? And so Des Rick stepped up.
Yeah, Rick's has been fine. He's just undersized, but he's been playing nuts.
You know, he's like a 5-star redshirt, so he's still got like 4 years.
What a kid!
He's from Bama.
It's all this talent, good Lord. And then we also got Nick scoring.
Yeah,
that's also big.
Yeah. Have we picked up? We had like 4 sacks this game, right? Starting to pick it up because I know the first 3.
Oh yeah, I knew it was a few.
Our first 3 games, we only had 3 sacks total.
What?
Yeah, we were the worst in the SEC through the first 3 games in sacks.
That's ridiculous.
Knowing our front.
That's brutal because I know when we played Notre Dame, their O line was like a combined 10 starts.
Yeah,
they had freshman after freshman in there,
and their best guy got injured the day before the game.
Yeah, and the line moved because of it.
Yeah,
just speaks volumes.
Yeah,
we still lost.
Yeah, but we're picking it up.
Oh, we're doing. Yeah, if you compare that team to what we have now, drastic difference. Which
what's your prediction for our record?
Okay.
Elko's first year.
We already talked about we're gonna lose one game, just a bum game. So we're probably gonna have 2 losses. We might have 2 losses going into Texas.
Do you think we win Texas though?
I think we play them close.
Do you think we win?
I think we play them close at Kyle. That's
not the question.
I understand that's not the question. I don't want to answer the question. I think there's a 5% chance we beat Texas.
I'll take that. I'll
I'll take
good
that.
odds.
But if we're also at home, so give me like 40-ish percent.
I think that's the one we pull off.
If we're dogs by more than like 4 points, I'm gonna be shocked. Like that, I don't see Vegas. Like, I think Vegas likes us, which is brutal.
Dude, you got me like stressing right now. I'm like thinking about the game, and I'm just like, oh, come on, man.
There's been so much hype brought up to this, like that game on Thanksgiving, or was it right after Thanksgiving? It's right after Thanksgiving.
They didn't. Dude, I remember during the summer they were holding like a press conference in Houston. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was so scared they're gonna move it to like Jerry World or something.
I would have been pissed.
Dude, I think everyone would have been mad except people who don't go to college anymore.
No, like I think they would still, like, for sake of rivalry, just it has to be home and away. Like, it has to be at either UT or, like, there's no way they go to a third. Like, they wouldn't, like.
There's gonna be a lot of fights that break out in Kyle Field.
100%. There's no way that's like a clean game.
I'm not talking about players. I'm talking about fans.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dude, I honestly, I'm like a little worried. I feel like there's gonna be bloodshed.
No.
Yeah, like.
No, there's no way.
Dude,
like someone's gonna like.
They do it fans do it in the NFL after like a regular season game. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Some drunk, rowdy college kids.
I have no idea.
From rival schools in the same state.
We'll see.
Who haven't seen each other in, what was it? How many years? Like 14?
Since 2012.
2012?
2012 we joined the SEC.
Yeah, so 12.
So,
12 years. So, you got this pent up,
Pent up aggression.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hopefully it's not one-sided.
Oh my gosh. I think I don't know if it's going to get to that. If it's a blowout, and somehow we are up, I think punches get thrown. If it's a blowout on one's, like, either side, I think there's gonna be punches thrown. But if it's like even, I don't think people would, because like you won't be mad, like you won't be
focused on the game.
Yeah, right. You'll be stressing. Like that's how it was for the majority of Notre Dame, and then that. But also, like, I saw people get arrested at Notre Dame. It was really funny. Yeah. It was like a little kid, and then like a 75-year-old grandpa got walked out.
What?
It was hilarious.
For what? What'd they do?
I don't know, physical altercation.
Wait, between the kid and the grandpa?
Yeah, I think the kid was talking smack, and the grandpa was just got, respect your elders.
Are you serious?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, dude. I mean, I saw them walk out. I'm pretty sure it was a physical altercation.
Dude, that's, how old was the kid?
He's 18.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah. No, not like a 12-year-old
Dude,
kid.
I was about to say, I was like a 12-year-old and a 75-year-old grandpa beefing over Notre Dame.
That'd be hilarious.
Dude, that's why I started dying, because when you said kid, I was like,
yeah, I was
like a middle schooler, high
school. It was a dude. It was a man. It was man on man.
Okay.
If I beat up a 12-year-old,
you're about to get clipped for saying man on man.
Pause. Yeah.
Joshua pulling that one out.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's okay.
Hey, Josh, say that in your next report.
Please don't.
Quote him.
I know this. This is gonna get analyzed hella, so we'll see how this goes. But I don't know. We'll see. Say whatever you want, Josh.
Hey, shout out Josh.
Yeah,
shout out Josh.
Just be open. See what happens.
Dude,
that's not a threat.
I love his reviews.
Oh, it's great.
Dude,
it's great.
Dude, one time I remember it was after like my solo pod, and he said Daniel compared the Stairmaster to like World War II or something. I was dying, cause like that wasn't what happened, but it kind of was at the same time,
No, there's stuff that's taken out of context, and it's hilarious.
Well, that's the best part.
I mean, that's the point. Like, take it out of context.
I'm gonna give Josh the special segment we filmed at the very beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll have that.
Yeah, well, please talk about it, Josh. I dare you.
Well,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
No, that's hilarious. So, I mean, we can cut this part out because I don't know if you want to talk about this, but are we doing Songfest?
No, we're not doing Songfest. Not this semester. This was like the first time in a very long time that AOPI and ADPI are not participating. They brought in like 2 women's orgs.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Greek event, and they kicked out 2 Greek or
They kicked them out?
well, they said they couldn't compete. Like, okay, the way it works is that so Spikes we reached out to AOPI, or they reached out to us to say, hey, would you like to pair for Songfest? And they say, sure, yeah, let's do it. And you fill out an application, and then you go present in front of an unbiased committee of non-A&M folk, like non-A&M students. Therefore, like you don't have Kaios like judging against ADPIs or whatnot.
Yeah.
And therefore you have a unbiased third party making decisions. And based on that presentation, they decide who's in and who's out. So apparently our presentation was not prepared enough.
Really?
Apparently.
Who's our chair? Who ended up
brutal.
Who ended up
Brant,
getting
Brant
that?
was going to do it.
Really?
Brant was planning on doing it. He was elected as the chair, and he was going to do a great job. And then the girls take over. They presented. And Brant came back to us, and he was like, dude, they did great. They did a good job.
Yeah.
And apparently the third-party people did not like the presentation.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of animosity now between AOPI and the Songfest
Committee.
peoples. Yeah, was it Kaio? I think Kaio runs it. Because it's not a Kaio, it's Kaio. So yeah, I don't. It's just there's a lot of heat on their parts. They're like I wish it happened. It would have been really funny. I don't know if the Rooks would have had a lot of time to actually be able to do it. I mean, we would have. They would have had to do it, but not had to. It's definitely optional, but they would have been encouraged to do it.
Yeah, I remember I was approached for the chair.
Yeah.
And I was cool with it until I heard like how committed you actually are. It's actually nuts. It's crazy like how much actually goes into Songfest.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 4 days a week, or every day in the week you go practice. Costumes, the practices alone, it's just time consuming stuff. So yeah, it would have been a lot, but unfortunately we didn't do it. I hope that we can do it. I think it'd be great for the rep. I think we need to start doing participating in the sorority philanthropies if we actually want to be competitive with other organizations or with other men's orgs. Yeah. But
so okay. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of felt like you're
fine.
So this is just kind of came up in my head. If you could organize the perfect event, like no financials go in, right? Like an Iron Spikes led something, like so you know how like Pike has the Fireman Challenge or whatever, right? And,
sure, yeah.
And like Kaio, I guess, has Songfest, right? Let's say you could host something like that. Right, something fun, right? So you need to get a little creative for this. What would it be? Like if you had the freedom to host Iron Spikes presents blank event, and it's the greatest thing on earth.
Oh, probably not the greatest thing on earth, but if we did like a organizational paintball team, like a tournament, I think that would be.
Like
that'd be pretty cool.
Between like sorority and frats, or like mixed teams, or
you
just
could do mixed. I guess that would not include. I could include the team would probably be like co-ed.
Yeah,
but
that'd
I think
sick.
no one does paintball. No one does anything because it's a little pricey.
Yeah,
maybe it'll hurt a little bit, but that'd be a lot of fun.
Dude,
that'd be a lot of
fun. We need to do a brotherhood paintball event.
We could do it.
I've heard it thrown around. I've heard it thrown around, right?
Yeah, I want to do it. I think that'd be fun. That's probably a spring thing though, just because we have so many events this fall. It'd be so hard to find a time. No, dude, I think
Paintball would be fun.
yeah. And the other option was like, you could sue. Like if all organizations on campus send a softball team. You do a softball related since we're technically we're the baseball org or we're the baseball org. I think that'd be a lot of fun. No one does it. Like I've only seen it done once, and there's not a lot of effort put towards it. I think I'm not going to name names, but another organization did it and didn't go very well, or it could have been a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's a chance. Like I think you could do that. I think it would just take a lot of prep.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have to be available on the same day. It'd be really tough.
Well, that's why I ask, is like the freedom, right? So let's say all the boxes are checked, right? Like if you could do, I think a paintball thing would be sick.
I think paintball would be sick. I fully agree. And then you could do like stuff outside of it instead of just you could do like a 3v3 or 5v5, but you also do like a skills challenge, like the NFL does their skills challenge. You do like a accuracy thing. You could turn your see how far you can shoot a paintball.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that'd be. There's certain guns or paintball guns that have higher pressure that obviously you'll be able to go further. But like, actually, I guess that wouldn't work.
It's like
probably
that.
wouldn't work.
No, you need to just have like one gun that everyone uses and do it like the Olympics guy. Have you seen that? The dude
like
he became like a huge meme because he didn't have the space.
Yeah.
Like, one hand in the pocket.
Arm bent, just.
Yeah, one hand in the pocket, like, yeah.
Yeah,
but have an event like that where the gun is the same, right? And then just like the paintball gun.
You could get some like few niche challenges in there. That'd be pretty cool. I think the guys would enjoy that. I think guys would enjoy it a little more than the women would.
Oh, yeah.
Just because we're dudes. But I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be a great event. Let's get it organized.
Yeah, that'd be
The logistics behind it are probably insane.
Brutal.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of time, a lot of work.
Yeah,
a lot of
reality,
money.
I don't know if that actually gets.
Nah,
it would ever.
It's probably not a financially smart decision.
I think a fraternity could do it, just because they bring in quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah.
What's like the dues of an average? Do you know? Like.
Yeah. Do we want to talk money on here?
Nah, I mean.
You don't have to. It's. I mean, ours, so it's quadruple ours. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
That's
a lot.
Is that in-house or out-house?
What do you mean?
So like those who live in the house, don't they have to pay extra?
I'm not sure. I actually don't know, but for the average active, it'd be around that number.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have a friend in PICAP who pays around that, but.
Yeah, I mean, it deviates probably like a couple hundred up and down, but like that's about right. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So, yeah.
Big finance guy, though.
Oh, yeah, we're big finance people.
Big finance people.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right. We're probably going to get kicked out here in the library actually closes here in 5 minutes.
Does it really?
Yeah. Okay. But one thing I want to get, and you may thank me or hate me for this.
Oh, no.
So if you could do an ad for Iron Spikes right now, what would you say?
An ad?
Yeah. So like this is like your final remarks. Why should someone join Iron Spikes?
I can tell you about the way it was presented to me, which was probably the simplest terms. Shout out Drew Lyons. Hey, you like women? You like parties? You like drinking? Come on out. It'll be a good time. I think you'll love it.
That's how it was presented to me.
That was how it was presented to me. I think it's changed a little bit. Just,
but I feel like that's everyone's pitch almost now, right?
Yeah, kind of. But also, it's only 21 up. Just saying, we don't vouch for underage drinking. Of course.
Yeah, no,
we can't do that. It's illegal. But if I could tweak it, I would say, if you look for a quality group of guys, if you're looking for people dedicated to a cause, and we probably have the greatest philanthropy.
Oh,
like
for sure.
I think it's the most personal philanthropy. Like we actually see the fruits of our labor instead of just donating to somewhere. I mean, yes, we donate, but we actually get to see that when they get put to work. So I think we have one of the greatest philanthropies on campus. And
we donate our time as well.
Yeah,
a lot of our time, but it's worth it. It's worth every second.
Yeah. So I mean, if the brotherhood aspects are growing. Philanthropy aspects are growing as well.
Professional development has been a huge emphasis this semester.
We've taken big steps in PD. Professional development, not PD.
Yeah. Dude, that Accenture guy, huge.
Yeah.
That was a great
Mr.
presentation. Mr. Moore. Shout out Mr. Moore.
He did a great job.
I emailed him after.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What's management consulting? DMac, can you tell me a little bit about managerial consulting?
You're asking me?
Please tell me a little bit about managerial consulting.
You're like helping people build businesses. That's about the gist, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
It
was kind of a joke.
Yeah. But I mean, I told him, I was like, yo, I've done a couple businesses.
Yeah.
I'm a STEM major. I was like, can I get an internship?
I mean, he'd probably like.
And I know JMO very well. I know JMO's brother really well.
Yeah, I know. You have a really high chance. He was talking about how he hires mechanical engineers or engineering majors of that sort. And if
I'm
you have,
well,
all right,
even better.
Yeah, that works.
Best major on campus.
Spreading his agenda. But if you have any type of social skills, that is what consulting is. Like you have to be able to analyze and like he said, analyze the case study, present the way that you go about problems, and be able to portray your thoughts clearly. And I think you probably do that. I think you got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty good at it, you know.
I think give it at least a good shot. Like, why
just
not?
Give it a try.
Yeah, it'd be great to have on the resume. That's what he was saying. If you show that you can do consulting for 2-3 years and then move out of it, I think you'd be a highly touted prospect.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have to say this on camera. We can wrap up, but I was gonna ask here, if we do wrap up, thank y'all for joining DMac Pods, and if we don't, I'll just edit whatever. But so this is kind of a personal question.
Okay.
What's the history of Spikes like before, like, I joined?
What years?
Because I heard we were like big dog on campus, then small dog on campus, and now we're back to okay dog on campus.
I think we're higher than we think we are. I think we're like above the okay. Like if you take that, probably in the top half of men's works.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna put that.
Well, I think we're top. I think we're top 5. When I say
I think we're close.
Yeah.
I think we're 6 or 7.
Yeah. When I said okay dog, I meant compared to like, because I guess the past has been told to me like it was glorified. Like
okay,
we were the guys apparently.
I don't know if we were these guys, but we were about 100-ish guys. So we started in 2000. We started in 2000 and growing, and like around 2015 we got pretty big. We were around the size we are now, and I don't know if we were big dogs on campus. I think we were doing really, really well for ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we were one of the older orgs. Found that out. Like, there's only Olags and One Army are like the 2 that are older than us.
Is Centuries or
maybe, I don't know. Like I know that there was a lot made in like 04, 06.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew we were doing really, really well. But yeah, just stupid mistakes back in like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, it was like right before, I guess.
Yeah, we were at a
all
peak.
Of us.
We were at a peak. And so, yeah, we were at probably the peak in 2018, 2017. That was probably the best we've ever been, because I don't think we had any issues before that. We were actually asked to be, we don't actually have to put that in. We're probably going to cut that one out. But we probably were similar size, and think we had, like, if you mentioned our name on campus, people would be like, oh, I know what that is. That's
Yeah.
great. And I think we're getting back to that, which is really great. I know I said earlier we were like 6'7". We probably can compete for like top 5. Actually, I don't think that's egregious.
No, not at all. But the reason I think we're top 5 is because I couldn't name 5 orgs before us.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
But I might be biased, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, we're going to think we're higher than we maybe are, but I'm okay with that. That's confidence in our people and our organization. But based on outside perspective, I have no idea. I think we are more well known now than we were like 2-3 years ago, which is great. Sure. Yeah. Like whenever we reach out to other organizations, it's say, oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Let me think about it, and then we'll get back to you. No, actually, let me think about it. It's like, hey, let me check my calendar and let me get back to you.
Yeah.
And get back to us. And so we've had our first, like in the past 6 years, we've only had 2 mixers with sororities, and one was this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're about to have another one this year.
Yeah.
Like, that should speak volumes. So
we got a lot of great stuff this year.
I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, OP's done a spectacular job.
He's done great. He's done great.
Yeah, what time do you say it?
They close 4:30, but
you just want to roll till they kick us out?
That's what we did last time.
How long did you get?
Like 5 minutes. I mean, we're already like wrapping up, so
yeah, that's fine. Any final questions? Any closing remarks?
No. So you have a closing remark that you need to give Josh. What's the key word?
Key word?
Yeah, Jack started it. He gave him like cowabunga. Remember he said that?
Oh my god.
None of y'all knew what that was except for me and Jack, because we're like Josh. It was like in the middle of a conversation, and Jack goes, Josh, if you're listening, and just said cowabunga. So what would be the key word for Josh to say? Rush Iron Spikes.
Yeah. Iron Spike.
Iron Spike.
Iron Spike.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yes, a frat flick and say Rush Iron Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Goody flick. Just the, yeah. If he
Goody flick.
Yeah. Goody has a certain flick. He does that. We don't have to actually do that. We probably cut that out. Actually, that'd be kind of funny.
No, Josh, you got to do that.
Say that or
optional.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. That's fine.
Well, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us on, I want to say, the 6th episode of DMac Pods.
There we go.
Thank you, Gabe, for recording this. And, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next episode.